Shalom, shalom, shalom. Whew. All right, so this is my first time ever going live. Um, and I tried so hard to upload this video or do this thing because I'm trying to figure out how to screen share from, I think it's screen something. I don't know. But if it's anybody on here, y'all get notified. Y'all can come on in. Hallelujah. All praise to y'all. So this is gonna be very, very short. Y'all willing. So today me and my yellow dean were out and the conversation just came up about um how like, oh well, my husband sent me some money and I'm like, Shalom, come in, y'all. My husband had sent me some money and I was just like, okay, well, if we were in a world, um, I don't know, I love some chicken, you know what I mean? Like, cause Yahuah had delivered us from eating meat. So we was just basically saying like, if we were in a world, I would want some chicken. Right now I'd be eating this, I'll be eating that. And my son was like, yeah, man, because we were sitting next to a Wendy's. And so he was like, man, I'll be going to Wendy's, man, I'll be having a feast right now. And out of nowhere, it's like I can't explain it. It was like Ruaco, a woof, like a wind came over me or whatever. And when that wind had came over me, immediately it was placed in my ruach. This is the same thing that the children of Yashrael had did when they were in the wilderness. So basically what Yahuah had placed in my ruach was Numbers 11, Numbers chapter 11, verse 4 through 10. And I'm going to read it. It says, and the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. And the children of Yashrael also wept again, and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did eat in Mitzrayim freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. 6. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all beside this manna before our eyes. And the manna was as coriander seed, and the color thereof as the color of bdellium. Is it bdellium? And the people went about and gathered it, and ground it in mills, or beat it in a mortar, and baked it in pans, and made cakes out of it. And the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil. And when the dew fell upon the camp in the night, the manna fell upon it. 10. Then Moshe heard the people weep throughout their families, every man in the door of his tent, and the anger of Yahuah was kindled greatly. Moshe also was displeased. I'm going to stop right there. Okay. Yahuah was literally placing it in my ruach like, have I already done enough for you? I delivered y'all out of Mitzrayim, basically the world. I delivered y'all out of the world, and once you got delivered, once you got freed, once you was delivered from your enemies, once I led you to live a healthy lifestyle, eating fruits, vegetables, herbs, and still delivering us, from processed food, stuff like that. You mean to tell me all you can think about is chicken? You mean to tell me all y'all could think about is Wendy's? This is what it was. Now in some version it said that they was lusting over the meat or whatever. And it's like what Yahuah has done for us should be enough. You know what I mean? And it's like, dang, it just made me think that we still have our ancestors' bloods very much still pumping through our veins. You know what I mean? And it's like, we live in a time frame to where, okay, we know these things happen, but we just think like, oh yeah, this was for them, or this is what the children of Yashrael did. No, this is what we are still currently doing. And I know I can't be by myself. I know there's plenty of people out there that are probably wishing like, oh man, I remember I used to go to that club, or I remember I used to be standing on the block, or I remember when, I used to be friends with such and such, and man, we would go stealing, or whatever it is that people have done. You see what I mean? And the thing is, Yahuwah is saying, come out of her, come out of Mitzrayim, for you be partakers in her plagues and in her punishments, her sins or whatever. And it's like Yahuwah has done enough for us. If he delivered us, why we can't accept the things that he has already given to us? It's like, didn't I give you a garden? Didn't I deliver you? Didn't I allow you to come in contact with wholesome foods? You know how many of our people who are still lost, who are still broken, who basically have given up on Yahuwah, and they're lost out here, and here we are reminiscing about the things that we used to have and how we used to be and how this meat used to taste. And the thing is, the word says in Numbers chapter 11 verse 10, and Moshe heard the people weep throughout their families, every man in the door of their tents. They were in their tents crying over this stuff because they missed it so much. It's like what Yahuwah did, it wasn't good enough for them. And it says, and the anger of Yahuwah was kindled greatly. Yahuwah is sick and tired of giving us everything that we need, everything that is actually good for us, everything that will give us life and life abundantly, everything that will continue to set us free and lead us out of captivity, everything that will lead us into the promised land. And the only thing that we can do is continue to look back. And that's not functional. It's not functional at all. And it's like, Yahuwah has some great things in store for us, but we'll never see it. We will never come in contact with it. It'll be literally in the palm of our hands, and we won't even be able to close in on it because of our mindset. Our mindset is still in Babylon. Our mindset is still in Mitzrayim. So it's like, you got so many videos that have come out displaying like what's inside a chicken. And it's like, you mean to tell me you still longing for it, you still longing for the taste, you still miss it, no matter if cancer is found in it, no matter if before it reaches the packaging they dip it in chlorine or bleach or whatever it is that they do. Like, you still want this stuff. It's like basically you're asking for death, because the food is killing us, the meat 100% is killing us. And then it's like, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming in the son of Adam, which is Yahushua Hamashiach. What people don't understand is cannibalism was going on then. And it's like, well, we're not eating people, Dawida. Yes, you are, because if you're eating meat, it's been all over the news. You know what I'm saying? That human DNA is inside of meat. Now, I don't know if people know that or not, but this is what I mean when Yahuwah bring you into that knowledge, and when he bring you into all the things that, um, you know, other people don't know. That's why he calls us friends, because he reveals his secrets to us. And if he do that, why we keep looking back? Why we keep looking back? Why won't we proceed with life? And it's like we keep choosing death. This is why Lot's wife was turned to a pillar of salt, because she could not be used for the kingdom. Her heart was still set in Sedom and Amorah. And that's kind of how it is. Have you ever heard of that saying where you could take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl? This is what was going on with the children of Yashrael when they was in the wilderness. Their minds and their hearts was still in Mitzrayim. it was still in Egypt. And I don't want to be like that. So I was just like, dang, Yahuwah, forgive me for even thinking about what I missed. And I'm so sick and tired of doing this. I'm so sick and tired of doing this. And it's like, I'm just really, really grateful for the deliverance. But that's we could say out of our mouth that we're grateful for deliverance. But the thing is, we have to show it. We have to show that we are grateful. We have to show that, you know, we're grateful for the things that Yahuwah do for us. It's like a spit in the face or a slap in the face. We might as well be piercing Yahusha's side all over again, putting vinegar in his mouth. Might as well be doing all the stuff that the Pharisaical people had done when you are not grateful for the things that Yahuwah has done for you. And it's like, has he not done enough? He's done enough. And we're like, oh, Yahuwah, if you don't do nothing else for me, I'm just grateful for what you did. Well, that's an action. We have to display these things. And if we don't, it's like, just like what the word says, the anger of Yahuwah will be kindled greatly. And we got to stop making him mad. We got to stop pissing him off because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth going into Sheol. It's not worth perishing. It's not worth bad things happening to you because Yahuwah will make you suffer. If you don't display gratitude or nothing good will come your way, and that's just what it is. So I don't know if y'all have experienced this, and I'm pretty sure we all have, with saying that we're grateful for something but not really displaying gratitude. And I just feel like, honestly, I just want to walk in that state of mind, walk in that state of being, and basically practice this, make this a daily practice. And so I don't know, y'all, that was basically it. And if y'all still eat meat, hallelujah, you know what I mean? Maybe one day Yahuwah will reveal, these things to you, but it's no secret anymore. You know what I mean? It's no secret anymore that it's human DNA and all the meat, but people still eat it. They don't care. It's no secret that, the food is contaminated, but we don't care. We still eat it. And when I say we, I'm talking about us as a nation. You have a lot of people that don't do these things, which don't defile you, but the closer to Yahuwah you get, you should want to change your appearance. You should want to change your mind. You should want to change how you act, how you speak, how you dress, because we are a physical representation of our Abba. And if you don't care about that, then that's how far you'll get. That's how far you will be. And a lot of people don't see anything wrong with that. But all praise to Yah. I'm just really, really grateful that, you know, we all are coming into the knowledge of who Yahuwah is. We're coming into the knowledge of who we are as a people, and hopefully that don't shake our foundation, because there's so much influence on the internet where people are literally dying to be beautiful and dying to gain weight and dying to lose weight. And I feel like we really need to change our relationship with food. We really need to change the way that, we look at things. Because if we don't, we're going to be just like those people dying to make it. And it really should not be like that. It shouldn't be like that at all. And I'm just grateful that Yahuwah would even reveal that to me, that just let me know that his mercy endures forever, and his tender mercies and his loving kindness is still very present to this day. But what are we doing? What are we doing when it comes to trying to make an effort that we don't take advantage of that grace, of that mercy? Because Yahuwah is patient with us, because he sees to it that no man should perish. So if that's what it is, while we have time still, we have to get it right. We have to get it right. We got to get it right. So, hallelujah is bigger than food. And Yahuwah keep bringing this forgiveness thing back to me because there are still a lot of people who are still unforgiving towards people who have wronged them, towards people who have just done simple things, and it's just like you're going with your life, but every time you hear that person's name, it makes your soul cringe. And it's like, that's some unforgiveness there. And it's like, dang, we really need to seek Yahuwah on what true forgiveness is according to the standards of Yahuwah and not according to the standards of man. Not what you think forgiveness is, not what you feel like, oh, well, I feel like, oh, according to this Webster, this what it says forgiveness is. So I'm cool. I'm in a clear with Yahuwah. But no, we got to look in his word and see what he say about true forgiveness. You see what I mean? Because as Yahuwah forgives us, that's how much we are to forgive people. And if we can't do that, then you don't have a place in the kingdom because it's based off the forgiveness of sins through Yahushua Hamashiach. So I don't know. I hope and pray. I don't know. Y'all have a good night. I know everybody probably gonna see this, but all praise to Yahuwah for this knowledge, for this wisdom, and for this understanding because we all need it. We all need it. And I know people think that knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. Okay. Applied knowledge is power. Once you apply what Yahuwah is showing you with the Ruach HaKodesh, allows you to see what you hear, what you dream, and you take heed to those things, that's when you begin to walk in the power of your might. Because this is what Yahuwah is choosing to give us. This is an extension of his love. This is an extension of his mercy. It's an extension of his power that he gives us. But sometimes we're too blind, we're too distracted. So we can't hear, we can't see, we don't fast. We're spiritually lazy people. And I'm not speaking about everybody. I'm just saying it's our people as a masses. And we really got to get it together so that we all can make it. I want everybody to make it. Everybody to make it. So if it's somebody in your life that you have not forgave, please, please, please forgive them. And you have to pray and seek Yahuwah on how that forgiveness is really going to take place. And I know I was talking about the food and how, Yahuwah delivered us from Mitzrayim, but our hearts is still stuck in Mitzrayim because we miss all these things of old. We miss our old job. We miss our old friends. We miss those family members that didn't care nothing about Yahuwah, blasphemed the Ruach HaKodesh. We miss all these things that held us captive, that held us in bondage. But you don't recognize true deliverance. Even though Yahuwah has delivered us, he's not going to see us profitable. And what's going to happen is we're going to be cut down and thrown into the lake of fire because we didn't set our hearts on Yah. We didn't look forward. We didn't press toward the mark. Shalom, y'all. And it's like if you continue to not press toward the mark, what good are you? Yahuwah can't use you. He can't use you. So it's like at the end of the day, whatever it is, that thing that Yahuwah has been telling you to do, that he told you to do, you begin to do, but then you stop. And it's like, oh, okay, well, now something new came up. That thing still stands, y'all. That thing still is very, very valid. That thing is still very, very, very present. And it's like, all praise to Yah that he is merciful, that he's carrying us because we're like babes. Even though we think we ready for meat of the word, but when Yahuwah give you that meat of the word, you get scared or you just don't want to do it. And it's like, oh, dang, this too hard for me. I don't think I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. Fear kick in. And that's not what Yahuwah is about. He didn't give us fear. So it's like, I don't know, this forgiveness thing is really, really big. If Yahuwah lead me to share some stuff, then all praise to Yah, I will share it. But I'm literally like on a journey. I haven't really been uploading any videos. It's like off again, on again for like the past 2 years because my life has literally took an unexpected turn. And I didn't know if I was coming or if I was going. I didn't know if I was happy. I felt weak at some moments. I was sad. It's like just a whirlwind. But all esteem to Yahuwah, if I was a house, I would still be standing on that rock. All praise to Yah. And that's all really that matters. Nothing else matters. when things come in your life and it hits you, are you still going to be standing? And I just hope and pray that, we all are forgiven once again, because it's the only way we're going to be able to make it into the kingdom. And I just wish everybody well. I'm going to be uploading more and more content. I just have to be obedient and get in His word so I can clearly hear what Yahuah is saying. And yeah, I'll be back on here. Hopefully I can do more lives. I don't really know, because I tried so hard to upload this thing from my laptop, but it just would not do. So all praise to Yah. I wish y'all well wherever y'all are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. But all praise to Yahuah, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shalom.